Having done this for almost 40 years, one of the toughest things we do is find great cars, and it's not as easy as it sounds. So we try to constantly build relationships with brokers, other car dealers, collectors, anybody that knows clubs, anybody that knows where some great cars are. And just recently, we got a call from one of the guys that finds cars for us occasionally or puts us on to some collectors, and he said, hey, there's a great collection down in California. The cars are stunning. The cars are a fair bit of money. But man, when you see the quality, you'll pay up. So he sent us the inventory list. We had a look at it. We liked the cars that were on it, but we didn't like the prices. So I sent one of my guys down and we ended up buying 5 of them. Just to give you an idea, this is a 61 Lincoln Continental Convertible that we bought in that collection. We bought 57 Bel Air Convertible, we bought a 63 Split Window, we bought a 60 Cadillac, we bought another Corvette, all of them stunning, stunning quality. And it's exactly what we're after. Again, we didn't like the price, but boy, when we got there, we liked the quality. And the fella that owned the car, what a great guy. I mean, great collection of cars, but really cares about the cars, really wanted them going to a good home. When you look at something like a 61 Lincoln, you never see them restored to this level. Every piece of trim was done. Every nut and bolt was done. The engine bay is stunning, the undercarriage is stunning, the interior is stunning. This car is black, actually 3 of the cars are black. They're laser straight down the sides. Stunning restoration. But I guess when one of my guys went down to talk to him, he showed him how the doors work on this. You gotta come and look at this. So on one of these, and very rarely does this work on these cars, you open the door, window goes down, door drops just a hair, window goes back up. There's not many restorations where everything works. And this guy was so anal, he wouldn't let us pick up the car until he fixed one of the small items on the car. We said, truck's there, we're ready to ship. He says, no, they're not going until they're perfect. I mean, what a guy that puts together, 1, a great collection of cars, 2, he cares enough that he wants them perfect when they leave. That's a rarity. Usually we have to go through them. We're still looking at all the cars. So let me show you. A couple are out back. I want to show you the quality and level of the collection that we bought from this fella. So no matter how good the cars look, we still put them up on the hoist and have a quick peek at them. This car didn't disappoint, and none of them disappointed. They were all stunning. You look at the quality, the workmanship. I mean, every piece has been touched, has been sanded and polished. If you look down the side of this car, and it's a big quarter panel, big fenders, it is laser straight. The plating on this car is just stunning. Every piece of plating has been done and done properly. You know, triple chrome plated, straight, there's no waves in the bumper. It's a concourse, truly a concourse quality car. So when we put it up on the hoist, you can see again the undercarriage. The attention to detail is stunning. Every single part has been touched. The primer, the overspray, all the correct finishes everywhere. And mechanically, the car works as good as it looks. We looked at all the components. Everything is brand new or rebuilt. And I mean, window motors, seat tracks, everything has been done. Nothing has been overlooked. So did we pay all the money for these cars? Absolutely. Did we get all the cars? Absolutely. I'd love to deal with guys like this all the time. And it was really nice that the fella that put us in contact with this collector, he made a couple bucks as well, which is great. Everybody wins here. And I'm certain that we've got customers that are willing to pay for this level of car, because quite frankly, for us to do the cars would cost more than what we're asking for the cars, and there's a 2-year wait, and you have to start with great bones. These cars were all virgin cars with beautiful bodies underneath. What was also great is this fella really enjoys driving the cars, so he put a set of aftermarket Redline radials on a set of knockoffs. Not the correct deal. Car is a stunning restoration. I mean, over the top again, 340 horse, split window, the car that you want to own, the car that you want to drive. I really liked the look of the original caps, so I was pleasantly surprised again. He said, I'll throw in all the original parts, the original caps that came with it. We take the caps out of the wrapper. They've been totally restored too. They're perfect condition. So we're gonna put a set of bias ply white lines back on this car with the original caps. I just think it looks more correct with that. Another black car, 60 Caddy Biarritz convertible, an Eldorado Biarritz convertible, triple black. One of the hardest cars to do. If you look at the size of this quarter panel, it's a monster. To make these straight, to make the trim straight, to make everything fit, it's a monumental task. If you look at the quality of the restoration, nobody does these 50s and 60s cars to this level anymore. I mean, the undercarriage is totally done. The engine bay, mechanically, everything has been rebuilt on this car. Every gauge works, everything works on the car. It's not often that they do a restoration to this level. Check out the interior. And again, the upholstery work, the top work, the trim work on this. The amount of plating on the interior of one of these cars is mind-boggling again. There's probably $100,000 in plating on one of these cars. Very hard to duplicate. And again, a 2-year wait for any shop to do a car to this level. Guy gets it instantly. So we're happy to pay the broker. We're happy to pay the guy that has spent all the money on the restoration. This guy was a pleasure to deal with. He was proud of his cars. He was proud of the restorations. Like I said, to the point where he didn't want them leaving because he saw something he wasn't happy with. So like I said, one of the hardest things for us to do is find great cars that we can resell again. Some of the cars we'll keep, but obviously the majority we're in business to sell. If you're a broker, or just a guy that loves hunting out cars, give us a call. We're happy to pay finder's fees for anybody that finds us cars. We're happy to pay top dollar for great cars, especially to the caliber of the ones that we just bought. And what's interesting too is we always end up meeting really interesting people. The guys that restore and own these cars, let's face it, they're gearheads. They're spending a ton of money to make them perfect. These guys really love cars. Sometimes they just get bored. They get on to the next project. They want to do something a little different. They kind of change direction. We want to make their life simple too. We want them to come to us and say, hey, they're reasonable. We'll pay fair money for good cars. And I think it works out great for everybody.